In today's video, I will use Breakout Master's movement guide to master movement as a Para SF Commando. The Para SF is a Special Forces battalion group of the Parachute Regiment in the Indian Army. They use various service weapons like the M4A1, but I wanted to use a bullpup like the IWI TAR. However, we don't have that. So as a substitute, I'll use the MDR. Just pretend that this is an IWI TAR, okay? Okay. After watching Breakout Master's video, I was inspired to embark on my training arc and sharpen my skills in order to stand amongst the strongest of the strong. So I spent minutes, hours, days, weeks practicing, trying to become better each and every day. Then I put my newfound set of skills to the test to see if all that time spent practicing was actually worth it.
They're a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career.
I found my first test dummy at the Grain Trade Center, where I used the first skill I practiced, jump peeking. He thought he was slick and waited for me at the top of the stairs to get an easy kill, but I already knew what timing he was on. I pushed up when he backed up from the stairs. So I jump peeked him again to make him panic and bait him into giving away his position. Once I knew where he was, I went for the kill and mixed in some movement to be unpredictable.
Can somebody give me a high?
No.
I looted his stuff and we pushed to the barn, but no one was there.
Warriors, come out to play, yay!
So we rerouted to the motel and ran into my second target. We rushed inside to clear the second floor.
Sector clear.
Then we got shot from the window, outside the main guest room.
Here I come.
He confidently rushed us and took out my teammate, so I knew he was dangerous. I peeked him as he ran into the restroom, so I ran to the other side and showed him who's boss.
Thử thời con cặc đâu mày nói chuyện vô nhân quá. Mày coi chừng mày chết tao.
Oh! Your ass!
If I had stood there like a potato, I would have died. But unlike him, I mixed in some movement which he didn't expect, so I won the gunfight. I took his gear and extracted, then we queued up for another raid. We got pushed by a duo and my teammate took one of them out.
Just woke up in a f***ing steaming mood yet, because I live in a s***hole!
We searched for his partner, but we couldn't find him, so we went to motel. Everything was already looted and everybody was gone. But then we heard gunshots coming from the wheat field, so we followed.
It's about damn time.
We gave chase and followed the gunshot sounds until we came across the source. I took this guy out, but he had a teammate who kept running.
Hey, get back here, boy!
So I let him be and looted the spoils before we headed to extract.
Money, 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 money. It's time to go! That's the
I queued up with another one of my sups and pushed a team at the main warehouse. She took out the first guy, and I took out his duo. And just like in Breakout Master's guide, I stopped moving before shooting to negate that initial extra recoil and leaned to the side to be a little less predictable. We went to motel where I got revenge on Ajax. I yoinked his knife, then nearly got killed by a player, but my teammate deleted him. And we safely made it to extract. After adopting this new playstyle, I started to find the game a lot more fun to play. Despite the constant lag spikes and frame drops. And apart from the occasional rats ruining the fun for everyone,
Oh man, you're just ruining it. Look at my lips, you're ruining it.
I had a lot more confidence fighting players using this playstyle. However, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, because I sometimes still mess up and get everything completely wrong.
Carson?
but I've come to accept that it's just part of the learning process. I played 2 final raids before calling it a day. The next raid was off to a pretty slow start. Everyone avoided the grain trade center and immediately pushed towards barn or motel. So, I looted a few things before heading to the motel.
I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am.
Ajax and his super soldiers were around, so I avoided the southwest entrance.
Oh, hell no!
Went around and entered through the basement. There weren't any players inside, so I couldn't get into some exciting PvP, but I grabbed whatever loot was available before we decided to leave. Then when we least expected it,
You are dead beat!
Oh, shit! Alright!
we came across a player trying to extract. He took down my teammate, but I wasn't gonna let that slide, so I shot off his kneecaps. I assumed that he had teammates nearby, so I approached his body cautiously. I looted him and ran back to cover, and boy oh boy was he loaded.
So good and tasty.
I also learned this weapon switch technique from my viewers, which is very useful. Before going to extract, I decided to survey the area in case he had teammates trying to ambush us, and sure enough, someone came along. Since I had all this loot on me, I took the smart decision and went around to avoid this guy entirely.
This shit, I'm out.
If he wanted to chase us, then he was welcome to do so at his own risk. My teammate took the wise decision, follow me to extract, and I secured a cool 100k. In the final raid, I booked it to the motel. Oddly, there were no players inside, despite us having spawned so far away, and everything was unlooted. Then my teammate started shooting at players coming from the west side. I'm assuming they fought a different team at the grain trade center before coming to motel, which would explain why it was vacant. Bro took one of them out from the window, but I didn't want to wait around until somebody snuck in and killed us all, so I quietly flanked them from the south side. I thought I saw him move here, but since his dark clothing blended with the tree's shadow, so I didn't think much of it. That's until I got closer.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No, 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 no.
Like the guy in the previous match, he was also loaded. So I looted his stuff, peacefully made it to extract, and secured another 100k.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.